So students, if you look back at this board, we have two examples of a linear inequality. And when you graph two or more linear inequalities, you have a system of linear inequalities. Now, just like there was a solution with systems of equations where they intersected, there's a solution of linear inequalities, and that's where their two shaded regions intersect. Let's take a look. Our first line is y is less than 4 minus 3x. So the y-intercept in this case is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the slope is negative 3, meaning we go down 3 and over 1. Down 1, 2, 3 and over 1. Down 1, 2, 3 and over 1. Down 1, 2, 3 and over 1. Now this is a less than sign, so we will need to use a dashed line. Okay, so we have our dashed line, and we notice that this is a less than sign, so we have to shade downward. I'll go ahead and do that. So I've drawn our dashed less than sign, and I've shaded downward because it is less than. Y is less than. Let's take a look at the second graph. The second graph is y is greater than or equals to x over 2 minus 4. So the y-intercept is negative 4. Down 1, 2, 3, 4. And the slope is x over 2. Well, anytime you don't see a coefficient on x, that number is 1. So the slope is 1 over 2. So we go up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2. Splendid. We can now draw a solid line through this one because it's greater than or equal to. Okay. So we've got our two lines drawn. Last thing we need to do is show that y is greater than x over 2 minus 4. So we have to go greater than. We have to shade up. So we're going to shade up. Okay. Now this is super colorful. And it kind of looks like we let a kindergartner run loose on this graph, but we can just about make out what we're looking at. The solution region is where the shaded regions overlap. They don't overlap up here, and they don't overlap down here. You can see the green solution region and the blue solution region overlap over here. Now what we should do is to make sure that we've graphed our lines properly, is to pick a solution point within this solution region. The easiest one I can think of here is the origin. The origin's 0, 0. That's a super simple solution area. 0, 0. Let's go back over to this board and confirm that 0, 0 will give us true statements. Zero, zero should give us a true statement for both of them because it was in the shared solution region. Instead of a y up here, we'll input a 0. Less than 4 minus 3 times 0, because x is 0 and y is 0. So 0 is less than 4. Negative 3 times 0 is just 0. 0 less than 4? Yep. Let's look at a different one. Y is greater than or equal to x over 2 minus 4. Well, y will be 0, and x will be 0. 0 divided by 2 goes away. Is 0 bigger than or equal to negative 4? Indeed it is. So in this case, we graphed both of our linear inequalities correctly and identified the correct solution region. To summarize, when you're graphing linear inequalities, a system of linear inequalities, make sure you draw your dotted lines with less than or greater than, your solid lines with less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, and then you pick a solution point within the overlapping solution regions. Greater than means you shade up, and less than means you shade down. Thank you very much. Have a great day.